Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks. In today's game, we've got two teams who come in with opposite records on the season. It's the 49ers going up against the Seahawks.
Larry, overcast skies, but knock on wood, no rain on the radar to speak of right now as we welcome you to CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. This one fielded at the 5. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's forced out left, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks, and here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play, because let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I'll bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is who's going to make the right play, who's going to get us out of the doldrums, who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now. They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A strong running. Room past the 20. He's at the 50. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there, 95 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik McDowell able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
Good! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. No. Check. Patriot. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Watch it now, Barney.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Malik Jackson able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Malik McDowell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Good! All right, here we go. Blue 90!
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Counter play, rolls. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Here we go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Detroit.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, this is Rawls. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Now let's go.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Set. Blue, landing. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, hurry up. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Safety creeping. Safety's creeping. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Reuben Foster with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that.
This is caught inside the 15. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eli Harold in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw here. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Here we go.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Strong grabs it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now back to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Back to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot! Good! Back 99, Philly, here we go! No, check, Patriot! Back 99! All right, now, look at 56!
And now here's a carry heading left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Over! All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Now it's Lockett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the D gets the sack on 1st, and now it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Going deep for Montgomery. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. They'll look to throw. Conley's got it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They find some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mike Bennett in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Check, Patriot! Patriot! Over!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.